Go tally ho, yibbity dap and zing zang spillit.
Oh, by the way, guys, if I go back to the flag, check it out. I got the flags working. I went in. Yes, you can be blue. We can do that. I think I have to be in the space center to do it. I went and raided my persistent file and got all the flags changed. Anyway, to get the main vessel to Eve, that's what we've got to do tonight. We've got to land on Eve. I want to get rid of the resupply ship still attached. Then we need to get some Kerbals up there. I need viewers. We need to get some viewers in. I need to rename some Kerbals. I've run out of Kerbals. You're all scattered across the solar system at the moment. Oh, right, let me bring that up for you guys. There we go. Hi. We got two guys up there already. We got Eye Splits and we got Pokey. But they're the only crew aboard this at the moment. But this is our Eve vessel. This is what's going to get us to Eve and back. So, yeah. This half here. This is what's going to land on Eve and return from Eve, hopefully. Hopefully. This is what's going to drive it to Eve and also get the crew to return from Eve orbit. Because this will hopefully get to the surface of Eve, we'll plant our flags and do our bits and pieces, and then we're going to launch from Eve, meet this back in orbit, transfer the crew to this, also use this to pick up the version 2.0. Red Frag, how you doing? Yeah, get the crew transfer back into this, use this stage to then go and pick up the guys from Gilly, and then get back to Kerbin. Everything should be full. So, right, I need a Kerbal to get out and unplug this then. I thought I might be able to do it remotely, but I can't. Yeah, this is awful. It's awful, but it should work. And if you're not on it, Chris, we'll certainly put you on it. Right, Pokey can eat. Whoa, dude, where are you going? Stop! He just completely got flung off there, didn't he? Yeah, I got loads of crew modules, which are nothing more than aesthetic. But you guys, or the guys that are going, they need some personal space. It's going to be a bit cramped on the way back because we got these 7 Kerbals to pick up from Gilly as well. Unlink. There we go. Let's F5 that, so I don't, because I've destroyed parts of the vessel EVAing around it. There is other stuff. The other thing I need to do, I need to use CAS to link. I need to strut these up because that docking port is just not going to be able to sustain the stress of this trying to push this all the way to Eve. Irrelevant. Let's just activate engine. Please say I got electrical power. I've got loads. Let's get that out of the way, and then we want to go prograde, retrograde even. Got to deal with this back into Kerbin's atmosphere. Yeah, this has been a horrendously expensive mission. Look like real spaceship. The things like. Do you think that looks like a real spaceship? Oh, it's a compliment. Thank you very much. I wouldn't. If NASA built that, I wouldn't get on it. Or any space agency for that matter. But I just need to lose this into Kerbin's atmosphere, so I don't have to worry about that anymore. Kerbals, right, guys. Who haven't? Where? There it is. Who haven't we got? Crew roster. Frank Master. Boom. Hello. Welcome to the stream. We are off to Eve shortly. We're just doing a quick crew up. Chris. Right. Oh. Right. That is how we don't launch. Oh, the Kerbals are cooking. Don't look. No one look. I'll turn that off. It's horrible. It's horrible. I can hear the screams. Oh, I turned off the wrong one anyway. We're going to die. No, the fire stopped. Everyone's alright. This is why we quick save. I should have... Nightbot commands are coming out now. Wrecked. Oh, the tower's gone. Okay, we don't need the tower apparently. Oh dear. Right, I forgot what the buttons were. Ready? We're gonna go. Right. Go! Uh-oh. Right, we're off. We're off, guys. There we go. I need to adjust the gimbal of the engines. We should. This thing's designed to go to the moon, by the way. Well, it's actually designed to go to Minmus. Celius, you're not going to die. You're in good hands, buddy. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Maybe not. Oh, come on. This doesn't normally go like this. It normally goes better than this. Right, we're getting there. We're getting there. I'm just going to pull some funny faces while I try and sort this out. What's our Apple apps? 40. Can't wait to get rid of these boosters. I suppose where I've changed the ship around, it's knocked out all the centre of mass and launch profile and all those other clever things we did in previous streams. Right, there they go. There. This is normal. This is a normal launch. This is supposed to do this. This is exactly how this is supposed to work. Kinda. It's not a good start, is it? I can fly these things. Right, hold it there. No, wrong button again. Just these constant adjustment. F5, so we don't have to do all that again. This should have all the delta V we need. Yeah, this is designed to get to Minmus, and we're only getting to Curb in orbit, so we'll be all right. Need to check my clone. That's a good Eve joke, Eve Online joke there, everyone. Need to make sure your clone's up to date. Let's get this orbit. How are we doing? Oh, that'll do. That'll do. Let's get rid of the booster now. I think. I don't think we need that. Prograde. Target, Eve Express carrier, yeah. We're just going to fire the engines and use the engines as well. Okay, so we need to match velocities with the target. Go! That's it. We're going to die, boys. I used to say, why no one have any confidence in me? But I don't need to ask that anymore, do I? Use your RCS. Okay guys, F5 there, everything's looking good. We just need to start EVN some Kerbals now. Rubicon. EVA, you're going first, dude. Right, now I need to test my EVA skills. Hopefully this won't be too painful. Might be a good idea to grab a coffee or something. Just while I get these guys. You've got 5 Kerbals to get in. Can't see how close he is. Grab. Well, if it all goes that smoothly, this won't be too bad, will it? But I don't want to get too cocky with it. Oh! Bang! Sorry! Who was that? Chris, sorry, I just smashed you into... You just face planted the Eve Express. In you go. Board. That's it! We're crewed, which means we're ready to go. Short of getting this shuttle out of the way. I'm just going to send this shuttle off into a different orbit. There it is. Let's just get this periapts reduced. In fact, let's stop playing around with the orbital thrusters. 5, isn't it? Let's get these guys on. There we go. And that'll do. But it was a weird shuttle anyway. It was something I cobbled together quickly, so it was never going to work that well. Struts! Red flag, thank you very much. Struts, guys. Right, this is going to be a little bit painful, maybe. Who wants to do the struts? Who's going to play engineer? We need to strut these. I need to strut these together using Kaz. Oh, sorry, Scooter. Sorry, Scooter. I came in too late. Turn on the light. The lights are on, though. That's a silly thing. The lights are on. We'll look at their view in a minute. We'll look at their view in a minute. Right. I need to get into the access compartment, and we need to get out some struts. Now we truly get to find out how strong these strut attachment struts are. We've got a little service bay there with some Kaz. Which one are they in? Pipe endpoint? No, that's for fuel transfer. This one we need. And, oh no, that's a bit glary. It is a bit glary. This is where we find out we've forgotten the struts. Open container and take a strut. There we go. We've got a strut. Link. There we go. Right, last one, and then we're off. We're off to Eve. We can make the maneuver node. Attach. There. And link. Boom. That's it. Strutted. We'll get you back in here. Well done, Chris. Chris Do. YouTube, you have successfully bonded these craft together. That is hopefully sufficient enough that they don't rip themselves apart during the burn. Grab that. Get yourself back in. Give yourself a pat on the back. There's Eve. No, it's still our target. Ah, okay. So that was my mistake. I pulled angry triangle instead of normal triangle. So that's looking a lot better straight away. And there's our encounter. Sorry if that was a bit loud. I'm just very excited right now. 2, 1. Why is everything going so slow? Let's go. I think I might have been slightly right on the 4-minute burn. Well, that's a problem with big ships, isn't it? There's a lot of waiting. Anyone got a joke? Clean one. Clean stream, clean joke. Yeah, we're still coming down, If we see up apsis height, I think we're on an escape trajectory, aren't we? Yeah, at the moment we're on an escape trajectory out of Eve. So, you can see this coming down. We're definitely going to need to burn the engines for sure. This, ladies and gentlemen, is why we F5. We'll get to the surface. Well, mind you, this isn't Funk piloting, is it? Who's piloting? Pokey22 is the pilot at the moment. Pokey22 is the pilot. Right. Yeah. Well, we're coming in at nearly 5 kilometers a second, so... Now the question is, do we have enough delta V? We can't use the atmosphere. I hope this space plane can get to Eve. Get to the surface. Right, we've got a long burn, so I don't know why I'm holding off so much. Right, go, go, go. Well, there's some wobble. There it is. Right. Jettison the boosters. Jettison the boosters. Okay, and start the engine back up. Get away from those boosters. They're not separating as quickly as one would like. Okay. Okay, but the most important thing is we are nowhere near those boosters. I think, guys, we're gonna do that. Right. This is it, people. This is where we separate the vehicles. F5. We're gonna control from here because I'm gonna turn control from here, and I'm gonna use the RCS just to nudge us away. Undock. That's it, guys. You're independent of each other. can't remember what action group I'd set for the RCS thrusters. Let's F5 just in case I pressed the wrong button. I don't think there is any RCS active. Oh, it is active. That's fine. Alright. Let's get you away. There we go. That's enough to push you away. Right, you guys can just drift around, have some fun, enjoy the sights of Eve. This is all about the space plane now. This is all about the space plane. We look okay, we look okay. Are we going back up yet? No, we're still coming down. Still coming to that APOS. Well, where is our periaps? We're not there yet. I'm going to need to bring the nose up. I need to try and generate a bit of lift off of this. Yeah, you can kind of see the ground. I don't think where we're landing, because one side of Eve's quite mountainous, isn't it? Right, there you go. Now we need to go... Oh! I thought they were going to come flying back at us then. Go prograde. Wow, now we're starting to get some serious... we're coming down very, very fast. So, right, now look, we're one atmosphere, one Kerbin atmosphere at 15 kilometres, and we're still 300 meters. I have got air brakes. I'm going to F5, and I'm going to try the air brakes, guys. Wish me luck. I have got air brakes. Right, that's why I F5'd. We're too fast for air brakes. Oh, we are going so quickly. So quickly. Oh, no, 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 no. Alright, let me just concentrate on this a second, guys. I need to try and get this up. Oh, we're in a bit of trouble now. Over again. I'm sure no one wants me to do that. So there is something we can do. Loading. Yeah, I know. It's the physics load that, right. Okay, so that's helped us. Unbreakable joints has helped us. But that's a relatively innocent cheat, because it's the loading that caused that to fall off. Oh, come on! Why you do this? We need that bit. And it's like we're going through top layer of clouds. What we're going to do then is try and land, maybe aim for that peninsula. What do people think? Aim for that peninsula? If we introduce a turn into the descent, that's how the real shuttle scrubbed off speed, wasn't it? It kept turning. So let's try and utilise that proven technique. Okay, we look like we left five again. Looks like we're doing better. We've still got a lot of speed to get off, so we've managed to make the turn anyway. And if we can get this up, we know we can make it. Okay, so we're at one Kerbin atmosphere now. We're still carrying a lot of speed. That's evident from the effects here anyway. Guys, I think we've got this. I think we've got this. Come on, get rid of some of that speed. F5, because I think we can actually pull up. I'll try and stay till you land. Dude, I hope I can land. I'm like 2 hours overdue for the landing. Oh, what is it about? Whatever. Kerbal death. Kerbal death imminent. Deploy shoot. Did it deploy? Let's just keep this prograde. Let the shoots do the work. It's the stress of pitching up. They're not reducing the speed, are they? Come on. More shoots. Well, this seems to kind of be working. It's not reducing our speed anywhere near as much as we need. I'm not gonna F5 because I just need to so gently just pull this up to get this speed down. We need to make our turn yet. That's what I was aiming for, to land at. We're still reading high dynamic pressure. As soon as that reads nominal, this is working though. It's working. F5. We can. I can move an F5 there. Okay. I think that's enough. I think that's enough. Cut the chutes. It's picking up follows now. We're getting somewhere. What a stream. Is anyone else? Are there any other streamers in here? Do they have these sort of issues where it's just nothing went to plan? Nothing. So we're gliding, keep us level, we'll shave off the airspeed. Yeah, I'm definitely aiming for this patch down here. I think your rear fins are just too big, possibly. Yeah. Yeah, well, when I was testing this in Kerbin, they were a lot smaller, and I had a lot of problem with the craft slipping. So I made them bigger, and it was fine. But of course, the atmosphere on Kerbin, I think by the time you're on the surface of Eve, it's like 4 or 5 times thicker than Kerbin's. I mean, we're 7.5 kilometers above the surface, and we are nearly 2.5 atmospheres thick. Quick save. Well reminded. What would I do without you guys? Okay, so let's try and keep it under keep it under 150 meters a second. That's my target. It's not been my best stream by any means. We've had a few accidents. We've had a. Let's go for here. Over here, gear down, lights on. Lights are a bit bright. We'll turn lights off. Now, probably find now that I'm going to generate far too much lift. Ooh, here we go, guys. As soon as we're down, air brakes out. Well, the crew survived. Oh, I'm not F5ing from here. This looks a little bit. Oh no, it's so easy to go back up again. Oh, right. The thing is, I can't deploy the brakes without the air brakes. Let's just tease the brakes. I'm back into a glide. We're bouncing, guys. We're bouncing. I know you can't. Another good landing. They survived. Come on, man! Oh, don't get angry, don't get angry, don't get angry. I need the wheel brakes. I need the wheel brakes, and I can't deploy the air brakes, the wheel brakes, without deploying the air brakes. I'm kind of stuck. I tell you what. We've got parachutes, haven't we? We've got parachutes. We've got parachutes. Oh, that doesn't... I think that'll work, though. I think that'll work. Oh, I got a follower. I need you. Where are you? You're there. I need you there. Right. Float, 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 float. Oh, sorry guys, I'm jumping the camera around a bit. I'm just trying to get the... Right, parachute. Parachute. Another parachute cut. Are we going slow enough to use air brakes? Oh, do I risk it? No, let's just keep driving. There's an uphill here. But then I risk the craft completely collapsing again. Brakes. It's working! It's working! It's working! Come on! Stop! It's worked! I'm going to bed now. We've landed on Eve! I need Eve hype. People, give me Eve hype, please. I'm emotional. The parachute saved us. The parachute saved us. Everyone can stop watching me now. Time to party, boys. Wow. Oh man. So many emotions right now. Bye bye, good night, JJ. I am so sorry. Hype. We've done it. We did it. F5! F5, yeah. Good shout. Oh man. We activated the engines. Let's turn those bad boys off. We don't need them right now. We've got a lot of work to do on Eve. Not tonight though, not tonight. Guys, for those that stuck through the whole stream, I don't know if anyone did. Well, Thunder God, you certainly did. Wow, thank you very much for putting up with that. Oh, I need a new F9 key, that's for sure. Yes, yeah, we're not going to use them. We're not going to use them again. We're not going to use them for air brakes again. No one use air brakes like I did. We're going to strut this. We're going to strut this tail. We are definitely going to, if we can get Kerbals there. I don't know if we can. We can certainly get the Kerbals underneath. I don't know if we can get them up here. But we will be doing a lot of strutting. That's for sure. I will be back maybe tomorrow, but definitely on Thursday with a fresh coffee, a clear head, less stressed, and hopefully we'll enjoy a much smoother stream than all the F9s that took place tonight. So I'm going to cut it there, guys. Thank you so much, and hopefully I'll see you again soon. Take it easy.